5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Five, 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 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everybody, welcome fight fans to another edition of Warriors Edge Boxing Podcast 101, coming to you by way of live here at Warriors Edge Boxing Gym en El Paso, Texas. Un gran abrazo y bienvenidos a todos aquí otra vez en Warriors Edge Boxing Podcast, transmitiendo desde las instalaciones de Warriors Edge Boxing, el gimnasio de los guerreros. Buenas tardes, good evening, folks. I want to welcome everybody once again to the podcast, and it's on a Wednesday now, not a Thursday. I do apologize just for today. It's a special broadcast. Tomorrow I will be out of the network because I will be at a graduation, and I want to say hello to all the academy class, the Peace Officer Academy class at the El Paso Community College Basic Peace Officer, that they will be graduating tomorrow. They're ready to hit the streets. They've been trained well, and they will be doing the ceremony tomorrow, so I will be there as well to honor them and congratulate each and every one of them. So I want to congratulate everybody out there at the graduation tomorrow. So that's why we have it on Wednesday today for the podcast, and we have a pretty good show today, folks. Don't forget to comment on our live chat. We're also going to go live at our Facebook page, W.E.B Boxing 101. You can see our guests of honor, guest speakers tonight. So go out there, don't forget to comment, live chat, and just go to YouTube on the search engine, go to W.E.B Boxing 101. You'll get right to our page, or just simply drop us a line there. We will love to hear from you. And if you've missed any past broadcasts, you can go to www.warriorsedgeboxing.com, and we have all our broadcasts there from the past. And like I said, we do have big shows coming up in the near future. So before we get started, we also like to give a shout out to all our sponsors that are sponsoring us today. Mr. Charlie Williams Landscaping. For all your landscaping needs, 915-740-9360. Mr. Charlie Williams. You want to call this guy for your home. He'll beautify your backyard, your man cave in the backyard, your kitchen area, front yard, landscape design, shrubbery, brickwork, cement work, flagstone, paver installation, rock wall. Call Mr. Charlie Williams Landscaping. He will hook you up. He's a good guy, man, and the best you can get. And you know what? Trustworthy individual. We'll also like to welcome to the show and sponsoring Mr. Henry Olguin, specializing in residential, new VA, fixer-uppers, foreclosures, commercial real estate, and leasing. Good guy, stand-up guy. Call Mr. Henry Olguin at 915-630-3122. Well, today we're even going to start the show by developing winning habits. And these developing winning habits I got from What It Takes to Be Number One, the Vince Lombardi on Leadership, written by Vince Lombardi Jr. And if you never read this book, this is an awesome book to read, folks. I mean, it's a leadership. And you know what? It's funny that we talk about leadership, because today on the show we have three young men and a coach, three young men that have been in the boxing community here in El Paso, and we saw these kids from nothing. They came into the gym not knowing nothing, and now they've excelled. They've won. We got a national champion here, and we're going to talk to them, and we're going to talk about developing winning habits. And I hope it helps all out, because Vince Lombardi had 9 winning habits. He had 9 winning rules, and that's what we're going to talk about. So as I start the show, even I end it or begin it or whatever, I will talk about those 9 rules. Hopefully you can write them down, but it's a great book. If you never read it, guys, go out there and get it. What It Takes to Be Number One. So we'll reference some of the stuff there by Vince Lombardi Jr. So we're going to get started today, folks. We got 4 guests today. Our first guest today will be Mr. Sergio Perez. And he's a coach. He's a certified USA boxing coach. He's a coach here at Warriors Edge Boxing. He's an independent coach as well. And you know what? I've seen this guy just transform from nothing. He's done it all. I mean, so he's going to be on our live chat. And then after him, we will talk to Andy Perez, which is his son, the national champion. He got the bronze in Wisconsin. We're going to talk about this young man and what is his future. We'll also talk about the 3-time Golden Glove winner, Danny Trevino. He's also in the house. We'll talk to him about his winning habits, his training regimen, and what's at stake for these 2 bright young gentlemen. And then we'll talk about one of the young kids, rising kids in the coaching business. You don't hear that much about kids being coaches, but we'll hear that tonight about what it takes to be coaching. And this kid is aspiring to be a good trainer. Let's just talk a trainer. You know what I mean? It takes a lot, guys. I think that's a skill and a talent that people possess just as a fighter. But to be a teacher is a great gift. And I've been a trainer for more than 19 years. And it's been a gift. It's a talent that God gives us. And this kid is inspiring to be, I believe, guys, he's going to be one of the best coaches in El Paso and in the Sun City. And I hope he takes it beyond the limit. So, folks, let's get started with the show. Today on our show, like I said, we're going to start with Mr. Sergio Perez. He is on the show, and guess what? He is live right now on our live chat on Facebook, Warriors Edge, Web Boxing Podcast 101. Sergio, buenas tardes.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas noches. ¿Cómo han estado todos?
Good, man. Sergio is in the house today. He's a good friend of Warriors Edge Boxing. He's a coach. Sergio, thank you for being here. Gracias por estar aquí.
Gracias.
Cuéntalos al público y aquí nomás, aquí te están viendo, ¿cuántos años ya tienes de coach?
Sabes de que pues comenzamos contigo hace, me acuerdo que hace unos 9 años más o menos, sin saber absolutamente nada de nada, y pues hemos aprendido poco a poquito y hemos llegado.
Cuando dices nada, Sergio, ¿qué te refieres a nada?
No teníamos un poco de conocimiento de lo que era el box. Éramos aficionados a lo que era el box nada más, pero metimos a nuestros hijos al boxeo, y fue una cosa muy bonita que nos comenzó a gustar, y fuimos aprendiendo tanto de como coaches, videos, y fuimos aprendiendo mucho, y hemos logrado hasta ahorita un punto número muy bueno que hemos ganado nacionales.
Sí, y vamos a hablar de las nacionales, Sergio, pero tú te estás diciendo que les gustó el box, pero ¿qué fue lo que te gustó del box? Porque tienes otro hijo, pero él casi no lo metiste al box, pero ¿por qué fue el momento ya apreciado para Andy?
Sabes de que comenzamos, como lo acabas de comentar, con mi otro hijo, el mayor, comenzamos a entrenarlo, comenzamos desde abajo. Pasaron unas cositas que él se retiró del box. Mi hijo, lo que es Andrés Pérez, le llamó un poquito la atención a lo del boxeo, y lo comenzamos a entrenar, y comenzamos a agarrar un ritmo muy bien. Y yo sé que lo del boxeo es muy peligroso, mucha disciplina, es muy trabajoso todo esto.
En serio, hablando de tu trayectoria también, pero como papá y coach, ¿qué les puedes decir a los? Ahorita ya tienes casi 9 años en el de coaching, ya has aprendido mucho. ¿Qué más les puedes contar a unos nuevos papás que van haciendo coach? Que sí vemos los papás nuevos entrenando a sus hijos. ¿Qué consejo les puedes dar?
Pues yo los consejos que le puedo dar como personalmente, que apoyen mucho a sus hijos, cualquier evento que existan con él, si es que están boxeando, que le tenga paciencia a los chamacos, porque pues los chavos se desesperan. No es igual el que está arriba del ring que el que está abajo, y yo nomás les estoy, pues que lo apoyen, ¿verdad? En todas las maneras, en las malas, en las buenas, y que sigan adelante.
Y dices tú, sí, ¿verdad? Hemos pasado mucho, ¿verdad? Porque sí los estamos desesperados viendo a tu hijo boxear, porque el boxeo es muy diferente a otro deporte como el béisbol, porque están en béisbol también, pero el boxeo es más diferente, es más difícil también para un papá. ¿Qué buen consejo le puedes dar a la gente, ¿verdad? Que ahorita está comenzando, y no que tú seas un experto, Sergio, pero porque hay más que aprender, ¿verdad?
Claro, sí, como tú lo acabas de comentar, pues nosotros venimos del béisbol, sí, éramos beisboleros, y pues nos retiramos del béisbol y nos metimos a lo del box. Y como les vuelvo a repetir, sí es muy bonito lo del box, hay muchas cosas que aprender. Yo no he terminado y me falta muchas cosas que aprender. Yo veo mucha gente con experiencia y a ellos les falta también todavía aprender. Así es que nosotros hemos aprendido, y pues adelante va. Y como les vuelvo a decir, apoyen a todos sus hijos. Aquí en este gym hay que apoyarlos, tanto hijos como coaches.
Y también los estamos asociados con otros gyms, ¿verdad?
Sí, claro.
Y aprendemos de otras personas.
Claro, hemos aprendido de otros gyms que a veces nos invitan para sparear, a veces hemos ido a las peleas, ¿verdad? Y sí aprende uno de muchos niveles, que va aprendiendo muchas cosas de todas las personas, como coaches, boxeadores. Hay muchas cosas que aprender, que no yo digo que nunca terminamos de todavía que nos falta que aprender.
Pero ha visto buenas y malas en el boxeo, ¿verdad? Es muy difícil el deporte, ¿verdad?
Claro, a veces
la política.
a veces hay mucha política y lo hemos visto todos los coaches y los jueces. Digo que es injusto a veces para los muchachos, porque los muchachos es un esfuerzo tan grande para ellos como para que se suban al ring y pues les den a pelear a un chavito que pues no le pertenece, y al otro muchacho que le echan de veras muchas ganas, es el que se las merece, y muchas veces estos chavos son los que se agüitan.
Pero piensas que es un error humano, son humanos.
Sí, son errores humanos, te digo, pero una vez está bien, dos se me hace ya mucho, pero como vuelvo a repetir, este es el apoyo para los muchachos, los que son buenos, y los que están aprendiendo, pues nomás que le echen un poquito más de ganas.
Y hablando de la política, sí hemos visto muchas buenas y malas decisiones de los jueces, y sí, Sergio comenta que los peleadores, los chavos, los adultos que están peleando, le ponen mucho esfuerzo en el gimnasio porque uno los ve, y luego para ir a un torneo y claramente, desgraciadamente, descaradamente pierden el pleito. Si lo vemos en el amateur si lo vemos en el profesional con multimillones de dólares, aquí ahora, también lo vemos y se estresa uno.
Claro, nosotros nos estresamos por una pelea que apenas estamos comenzando. Que no hay dinero de por medio, digo, y se agüitan los muchachos, que es un trofeo lo que están ganando, es el esfuerzo que están ganando ellos, como para que pues muchos jueces se guíen al favorito o a que no, pues me cae bien, y el otro muchacho pues le está echando muchas ganas para sobresalir, y así es.
Oye, Sergio, tú has viajado y vamos a hablar de todo lo que has hecho, y sabes qué, mi Sergio, neta, te lo voy a decir ahorita, has hecho mucho en el tiempo que hemos tenido en este gimnasio. Mis respetos y felicidades, y has viajado. Ahora, has visto otras ciudades, y hemos ido tú y otras ciudades que no es que aquí no apoyen, pero ¿qué es el problema aquí en El Paso con el boxeo? ¿Qué es lo que crees que pasa en la ciudad, el apoyo? No hay torneos, ¿qué cree que es el problema, Sergio?
Mira, yo
y si puedes comparar una ciudad, compárala.
Como tú lo has dicho, he viajado, y yo he viajado por la razón de que pues tengo que sacar a mi hijo a que pelee, ¿va? Para que salga adelante. Y yo he viajado mucho lo que es Phoenix y Dallas. Ahí sí ha habido muchos torneos en un mes. A veces peleamos 3 veces. Aquí en El Paso, somos de aquí del Paso, pero desgraciadamente a veces uno cada 2 meses, y pues no es injusto, es injusto para los muchachos, pues que ellos quieren salir adelante. Muchos que son buenos, que no tienen recursos para salir, digo, y se estancan aquí. ¿Por qué? Porque aquí no hay suficiente peleas. Como yo digo que pues deben de, por ejemplo, el presidente debe de hacer un poquito más de torneos. ¿Para qué? Para que los muchachos cuando vayan al estado, vayan a las nacionales, vayan bien preparados, porque pues si hacen una pelea al mes o cada 2 meses, los muchachos, los que no tienen recursos para salir, pues se estancan, los llevan de aquí del Paso, ya sea Houston, ya sea Laredo, ya sea a San Antonio, llevan 10 pleitos, los otros muchachos ya tienen, estamos diciendo, 100 peleas, 90 peleas. Por eso los muchachos fracasan cuando salen para allá.
Pero hablando, fíjese, you know what, folks, I mean, El Paso, Ciudad Juárez, Las Cruces, esta área tiene tantas personas involucradas en el box que ven siendo famosas personas que hicieron en el amateur algo en sus vidas, como pues gente famosa, y luego gente profesional famosa, hablando de peleadores que la han hecho y son de aquí, y todavía así no hay muchos pleitos, no hay mucho apoyo. A lo mejor es la ciudad, ¿no piensas que es la ciudad o el City Council o la gente que tiene dinero, que no invierte dinero en el boxeo?
Pues mira, yo lo que tengo el conocimiento y lo que he escuchado por parte del vicepresidente y del presidente de aquí de la asociación de OBC, pues yo digo que ellos siempre pues sí se han quejado por los doctores. Ese es el problema aquí, de que pues necesitamos doctores pues para que apoyen y haya pleitos para que los chavos salgan adelante.
He says, I'm sorry, he says that, you know, the problem here with the not just the LBC, but that not a problem, but one of the big things that we have here in El Paso is not getting a doctor. We struggle to get doctors, and folks, if you didn't know, and if you don't know, without an MD, a physician, there's no fight. And I really believe, y yo creo que el boxeo está muy regular, está muy estricto. It's real regulated.
De hecho, ya ves que va a haber un evento aquí en el 17 de agosto. Van a participar muchos muchachos, que va a ser en el Husky,
en el Convention Center.
Digo, ahí hubiera estado súper padre.
Estás hablando de un torneo de karate, de pesas, CrossFit,
exacto,
de MMA.
Exacto, allí debíamos.
Y no boxeo.
Y no boxeo. ¿Por qué? O sea, ahí está la oportunidad para todos los muchachos, y un evento muy grande que puede caber mucha gente. Digo, ahí es donde hay la oportunidad para que los muchachos participen también en el box, porque otros deportes sí, del box no.
Yeah, he's saying in August 17th, something like that, there's going to be a huge tournament here in El Paso, well-deserved tournament, jiu-jitsu, MMA, karate, CrossFit, all kinds of contact sports, but not boxing. And Sergio's saying, why not boxing? How come boxing is not involved in doing these tournaments? Y sí, y hablando de otras ciudades, hemos ido a Houston, Phoenix, Albuquerque, y allá como que le ponen más empeño, ¿verdad?
Sí, allá sí, de hecho, pues hemos visto los tipos de torneos que hemos estado, pues, parte de mi hijo, y nos han acompañado otros coaches aquí del Paso, y sí hemos visto mucha diferencia, simplemente el trato hacia los muchachos, el apoyo, todo eso es un apoyo moral hacia nosotros los coaches, pues no tanto, pero para los muchachos sí hay mucho apoyo en otras ciudades, lo que yo veo, y yo he comentado con otros coaches de aquí mismo del Paso, que nos hemos topado allá, y nos han dicho y hemos comentado que qué apoyo hacia los muchachos, una organización perfecta, no perfecta, pero muy bonita, y a los muchachos los cuidan mucho, los respetan.
¿Qué piensas que es el futuro, o qué hay que hacer, Sergio, como un coach como tú, parte del LBC, que te merece esa obesidad, como gimnasios como el de los otros? A ti, ¿qué piensas que hay que hacer? ¿Qué es el futuro para estos chavos? ¿Me entiendes? Porque ahorita no hay futuro.
Sí, pues es que sí, lo que sí se necesita aquí es un más apoyo, que haya más eventos aquí en El Paso, para que muchos muchachos se están retirando porque, pues, vamos a decirlo así vulgarmente, se agüitan y se retiran del box. ¿Por qué? Porque pelean una vez y luego aparte se la robaron. O sea, es injusto todo eso, y yo digo que sí es un poquito más de que hagan oportunidades hacia los muchachos, porque todo este deporte es para ellos, no es para los coaches. Todo este deporte es para los muchachos, para que salgan adelante, no anden en las calles, y todo es muy bonito, digo, pero ahí necesitamos un apoyo más para que hagan más peleas aquí.
You heard it, folks, we need more support. Okay, Sergio, cuéntanos hace 2 semanas viajaste a Wisconsin a representar El Paso, Andy Pérez, Warriors Edge Boxing. ¿Qué pasó?
Fue un viaje largo y mucho tiempo, una semana estando allá, con muchos nervios, tanto para mí como para, pues, mi hijo Andrés Pérez, mi familia, digo, y fue mucho estrés, y fue un éxito muy grande y muy orgulloso hacia Andrés Pérez, que logró traerse una medalla de bronce. Podíamos más, desgraciadamente, pues como todo el tiempo pasa aquí en todos lados, que hay robadas de peleas y todo esto, pero yo sé que para todos los muchachos pueden lograr esa meta y más, pueden lograrlo. Lo que nosotros pasamos fue una experiencia lo máximo, y más cuando eres un hijo de uno, ¿sí? Y siendo coach, o sea, es una cosa muy bonita, y se lo recomiendo a todos los chavos.
¿Qué fueron? ¿Fueron las nacionales o qué era el...?
Fuera un evento Andy ganó el state, y luego de ahí calificó para ir a a las nacionales, a Madison, Wisconsin, y se trajo la medalla de Juniors Olympics.
¿Y cuántos pleitos peleó?
Peleó 4 veces y las 4 veces hizo súper bien, y la quinta pelea, que era la semifinal, fue la que
representó El Paso, ¿verdad?
Y Andrés representó El Paso, Texas en 101.
Ok, Sergio, ahí te va. Vienen de allá.
Sí.
Okay. Bien merecido la victoria, no nomás para Andy, para Ariana Carrasco,
también
que
ella,
la tuve aquí ayer.
Ella es de Las Cruces.
Y va a ir a Poland. I had her here last week. A shout out to Ariana Carrasco, Lace Carrasco. What's up, Las Cruces in the house? Y otros peleadores, la Kayla
también.
Kayla.
De la Gómez.
Armendáriz, Joey Armendáriz. No,
Joey Armendáriz no calificó, pero muy buen boxeador también.
Bueno, y vienen de allá.
Sí.
¿Qué reconocimiento les dio la ciudad?
La ciudad hasta ahorita no hemos tenido un contacto con ellos.
No.
Para nada.
Para nada. Ni el periódico. Digo, es como volvemos a lo mismo, es una tristeza para el Paso, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué? Porque no hay un apoyo como para que simplemente el presidente Héctor, pues una atención para los chavos, porque hicieron un trabajo, los que hayan ido, los que hayan perdido, los que hayan ganado, los que se hayan traído victorias, pero una atención para ellos, porque el orgullo es para ellos, no para el coach, no para la familia, sino para el que se sube al ring. Porque representaron, allá no dijeron los nombres del gimnasio, dijeron
Borderland, nada más.
The Border Association, vienen del Paso.
Del Paso. No dijeron un equipo, no dijeron un gym, no dijeron nada. Iban representando el Paso, Texas.
Y allá en Las Cruces, me imagino también igual, el WBC.
Igual.
Pero qué triste que no hay representación, no hay.
Pues te digo, vuelvo a lo mismo, te digo, si yo lo que sí me gustaría, no para mí, es para los muchachos, Héctor, que es el presidente. Nomás una atención. Andy, ¿cómo te fue? Muchas felicidades. Kayla Gómez, ¿cómo te fue? Muchas felicidades. Hicieron muy buen trabajo para El Paso, Texas. Felicidades. Y hacia adelante, y ya, pues los muchachos van a estar muy orgullosos, porque el presidente, pues los está felicitando directamente a ellos.
Pero nada, bueno, no nomás el ABC, pero ni las noticias, ni nadie.
Sí, no, hasta ahorita, pues como no es un reproche, no es una acusación, no es nada, pero como vuelvo a lo mismo, los niños, porque son niños todavía, ellos sentirían bonito que otra persona los felicitara.
Wow, pues muchas felicidades a los chavos, bueno, a todos los boxeadores que fueron a presentar la frontera, El Paso, Ciudad Juárez, porque somos Ciudad Juárez.
Claro, somos
la frontera y muy orgullosos. Hay muy buenos coaches y peleadores allá, peleadores profesionales. Pero eso es lo que queremos hacer, Sergio, tener más clínicas aquí. Me acuerdo que teníamos la clínica de Daniel Ponce León, lo trajimos para acá, viene desde California. Pero sí es triste, ni la gente de aquí, la gente profesional, no, aquí en El Paso no.
Sí, necesitamos más apoyo en esa manera, de que, como lo acabas de decir tú, necesitamos más clínicas juntas, porque pues juntas no, yo que lo que tenga entendido, yo no he ido a ni una junta. Te digo, a veces se me pasó una que sí me inventaron, pero te digo, de ahí en adelante, estamos hablando de un año, hace 12 meses que ya pasaron, y hasta ahorita no hemos tenido nada.
Pues a lo mejor va a haber cambios, yo creo que yo sé que se va a haber cambio en el gabinete de presidente, vicepresidente, y ahí vienen pues los guantes de oro también, necesita mucho cambio, como todo, ¿verdad?
Claro.
Todo necesita un overhaul.
Claro.
Wow, pues qué bueno, Sergio, que fueron hasta allá y se trajeron la medalla de bronce, y el límite es el cielo.
Gracias.
Para el Andy Pérez, el zurdo, que lo conocen en el ring, qué bárbaro. Ayer esparió y hasta me tocó a mí. ¿Quieres mandar un saludo? Se están viendo la Crystal, el tío, Claudia, te están viendo por el live. ¿No les quieres un saludo a otros coaches, al que quieras?
No, nomás le quiero decir que le echen ganas todos los coaches, los chavos que están en el box, los que nos están viendo ahorita. Saludos a todos y un fuerte abrazo.
Well, that was Sergio Perez, folks, in the house. So we're going to take a quick break, couple of seconds. I'm going to bring back the national champion. He won bronze. We're going to interview him next. So just give me a couple of seconds while we get him mic'd up. This has been Web Boxing 101. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ready back, we're back. Facts for folks. Here we go. Warriors Edge Boxing 101. We are back. Good story, man, from Sergio, man. You know, he's been a coach, and he's been a coach here at Warriors Edge Boxing for a while. It's kind of me and him opened the gym, man. You know, me and your dad opened this gym, and, you know, we remember seeing you small, training. No sabíamos nada, yo, el Sergio. Y como todo, man, humilde lo estamos diciendo, estamos aprendiendo. And as humble as we are, folks, we're learning, man. We didn't know, we don't know. And we learned from a lot of coaches out there. A lot of my respects to the coaches, Junior Vicencio, El Ruben Garcia, the Tovars, the Rodriguezes, Espinosa. Hey, man, you know what? You've been a part of this legacy of Warriors Edge Boxing, and we have learned from you guys. Well, Andy Perez, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Welcome. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, folks, you have him live right there. Andy Perez live, the bronze champion from Wisconsin, a national champion, Golden Glove champion. You name it. I've seen this kid grow. How many fights you got, Andy?
Like over 70 fights.
Over 70 fights. You've done good, and you've boxed all over the place. You even boxed in Las Vegas already, right?
Yes, sir.
With who did you spar against that was so notable, and it was impressive that you actually sparred Fernando Vargas' son, huh?
Yes. I sparred him. He was a very good, experienced fighter. He hit hard. He wasn't too good. Now that I think about it, I can spar him, and I'll do much better than him.
And you did very good. So how did that go, man? How did that go?
It was a very good experience. I never fought famous dad's son.
Yeah. And
but
you took it to him, huh? I remember seeing the video.
But it wasn't too bad. But now I can face him, and he'll be a good enough sparring.
So tell us about Wisconsin, Andy. What did you do in Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, it was a pretty good experience as well. Tough opponents at my division, but I still managed to dominate.
Yeah, how many fights did you have over there?
I had 5 fights.
And I'm pretty sure you thought you won the fight, huh?
Yes. But
Was it a split or unanimous?
It was a split.
Wow, it was a close fight, huh?
But he was a favoritism, so it would have gone either way.
It would have gone either way? Wow, so you've landed these big fights. What's next for you, Andy?
What's to be next, hopefully I win in California for next national.
So you're going to Los Angeles, but you're going to Albuquerque this week, right?
Yes, Albuquerque.
And then you're going to go to the Los Angeles to the Nationals. When is this, in October, December?
And it's going to be on October.
October, are you ready for that, Andy?
Yes, I'm always prepared.
Yeah, so what happens? If you go to Los Angeles, you win, what happens after that?
I'll qualify to be on the Olympic trials.
Are you excited for that?
I'm really excited.
Good. Andy, what grade are you in?
Right now, I'm going to be a junior.
And do your friends know you box?
Some of them, yes.
Your teachers know you box?
Yes.
Do they respect you for that?
Yes, they respect that.
Good. And I'm glad, man. And do you remember when you started here at Warriors Edge?
Yeah, I did not know anything.
You did not know anything, huh? Remember?
Started with my cousin Daniel. And we just started along, and we worked as a team. Yeah,
you worked as a team. You guys have always been like a rival competitors, huh? Yeah. I tell you what, Mio, you're a good fighter, man, and you can hit. I was telling your dad, you can hit people to the body. What makes you so lethal? What is your lethal combination? Body, jab, punch. What is your lethal combination? ¿Qué es tu especialidad en el ring? ¿Qué va haciendo? ¿La jab? ¿El cuerpo? ¿Qué es, Andy?
Well, my favorite punches is to go to the body always, because no one in amateur likes to go in the body. They always fight the face, and I like to change it up and go to the body.
I mean, no queremos revelar todos los secretos, ¿eh? We don't want to reveal all the secrets for his opponents.
Yeah.
But the body, right? And you're southpaw, right?
I'm southpaw.
And fighters have a hard time with that southpaw, huh?
Yes.
And you always fight y siempre peleas en medio del ring.
Yep. No.
Dime por qué.
Because if you run in the ring, it's gonna be hard. You can't fight while you're going back, and it's gonna be very difficult. So for me, I have to always go forward and move head in order to win the fight.
What is one of the hardest things that your dad tells you
One of the hardest
when you're fighting? I know I see your dad, man.
One of the hardest things during the fight.
Una de las más cosas más difícil que te dice tu papá en el ring cuando estás peleando. ¿Qué te dice?
He just tells me to keep fighting, moving forward, and it's not easy because of the condition. You get tired, but you just gotta keep doing it.
Is your dad hard on you?
He's very hard on me.
Very hard. He makes you run, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. What is one of the other things that your dad tells you?
In order to win the fight, I have to listen to my coaches. I have to be focused. I can't lose concentration or you'll lose a fight. Especially the diet. The diet is one of the very hard.
Tell me about your diet, Andy. So is that hot Cheetos?
No.
What? You don't drink what?
No.
So what is your diet?
The diet is chicken, fish, fruit, water, none of the junk food and none of that.
No junk food. You're ready to go because you got to make weight, right?
Yes.
What is your weight right now? What is your strong weight right now?
My strong weight right now is at 108.
108. How many miles do you run?
6 to 5 miles, 3 times a week.
3 times a week. You're out there. And another thing that helped you a lot is that you joined the cross-country team in Hanks.
And track as well.
And track, and that helps you get in condition, correct? Good. And Andy, another thing when you fight in the middle, what's going through your mind? Are you always thinking if you're losing and you're winning, or?
Sometimes when it's a very hard opponent, and I just think like if I'm losing, I need to work harder. I need to throw more punches. I need to know what he's gonna do, a counter and all that.
Well, folks, 70. How many fights you have?
75 fights.
75 fights. How old are you?
16.
16. The sky's the limit. Andy, we want to see you at the Olympic trial, and I know you're going to go places. You're a very good fighter, very disciplined fighter. I saw you. I brought you up in the ring, mijo.
Yes.
I saw you. You didn't know nothing, and then your dad. I mean, what an accomplishment. And I know you've had coaches along your way. We know who your coaches are, and they've done a good job too, man. But there's a lot of people involved that have made you successful, correct? Support your family, from your grandpa, your grandmother. Why? You want to say hi to your grandparents?
Yes.
They're big supporters, right?
Yes, sir.
You want to say hi to anybody?
Hi, abuelitos.
You want to say hi to your girlfriend?
Oh,
wait. Okay, girlfriends.
Yes, girlfriends.
Yeah. So Ray said, keep up the good work, Andy. Remember Ray?
Yes, Ray.
Ray said we started with him at the old gym. Ray, I want a big shout out to you too, my friend. I remember him coming to the gym with his son, and they were training. So they were all with you, man. So again, like I said, your successes come from your coaches. Nachito, right? Nachito is in the house too. But again, your dad, right?
Yes,
your
always.
dad has been a big blessing to you, and he's pushed you and he's trained hard. So Andy, the sky's the limit for you. And Matthew says hi.
What's up, Matthew?
Matthew says hi, and a lot of kids look up to you. And you know what's so cool, man, that people actually look up to you, man. In the ring, they see you coming in, and as your uncle, I'm proud of you. And you've done a lot of work, Andy, and to keep up the good work, mijo. Let me just ask you a few questions off. We know you work hard and all that, but at the end, you're a kid and you like boxing. Are you a boxing fan?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Who's your favorite boxer?
My favorite boxer
Prize fighter.
is Canelo.
Canelo Alvarez. Why do you like Canelo Alvarez?
Because not only because he's like a great fighter, but I like the way he fights. He has a good style. He fights in the middle, doesn't run. But he's my all-time favorite boxer.
He's your all-time favorite, Canelo Alvarez.
Yes.
Did you see the Pacquiao fight this past weekend?
Yes, I fought him. I saw the fight, and
what did you think of the fight?
It was not too good, but.
So you were going for who? Just say it on air.
I was going for Keith Thurman.
Why were you going for Keith Thurman, man? Like my son, Jesus.
He's younger. He is very good in condition, and Manny Pacquiao, he's 40 and he's really old.
So you think age has a lot to do with boxing?
Yes.
But guess what? The master won. Right?
Of course.
The one. So it's a good fight. So Canelo's your favorite fighter. So Andy, before we go on, look, man, you went to Wisconsin. You've done great things. You've done great things in boxing, Andy, and I think you're going to continue to do great things in boxing as long as you continue to listen to your coaches, you keep running, and you keep doing what you got to do, man. Stay on the diet, and boxing is a hard sport, correct? Because it doesn't allow you to be a kid, even take some breaks sometimes, right? But continue, mijo, to do what you got to do, man. The best of luck in Albuquerque this week.
Yes, thank you.
And the best of luck in Los Angeles. Way to represent us. Continue to work, man. Just hard. Is there any last thing you want to say to everybody if they're watching, your friends out there? Crystal says Bear says hi. So you want to say hi to Bear?
Hi, Bear.
Everybody's watching. Your Uncle Eddie as well, right? So anything else you want to say, Andy?
I just want to say thank you for all the support and just keep supporting me, and I'll do my best I can.
And you're going to bring home the gold.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I see those guns? Yeah, there you go, folks. Folks, that's been Andy Pettis, man. Andy, good luck to you, man, in the future, my friend. We're going to bring you up and running now. We got the next champion is going to come up next. But Andy's been a pleasure here for Web Boxing 101. Thank you so much, mijo.
Sure.
The best of luck in life, and we will continue. We'll take a little quick break, folks. We'll come back as Warriors Edge Boxing 101 continues.
Five, four, three, two, one.
All right, folks, we are back, and like promised, we're having some a loaded show here today. But I did mention earlier on the show that we were going to just discuss the winning habits. Andy Pettis, Danny Trevino, Louis Nachito Trevino has those winning habits. The coaches as well. Vince Lombardi said, "How to develop winning habits, Danny." Right? Welcome to the show, mijo.
Hi, welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, Danny he's my son. How many fights do you have total, Danny?
I have about 20 fights.
20 fights, and you credit a lot of your victories to Coach Sergio.
It's my Uncle Sergio, yes, sir.
Yeah, he's done good for you, huh?
Yes.
And you're a good fighter. Are you a southpaw too?
Yes.
Yeah, how many times have you won Golden Gloves?
3 times.
3 times, and how did that feel, Danny?
I know it felt good. A lot of it due to credit to my Uncle Sergio. Motivation to my cousin too. I used to train with them. I still train with them side by side. You know, it would have felt better if El Paso did more for us in Golden Gloves since it's a bigger tournament. But it felt really good to win 3 times.
Yeah, and what is next for you in boxing, mijo?
I'm gonna keep training, keep developing, keep working with my Uncle Sergio, keep training with Andres, and hopefully get some fights in the future.
Yeah, what's your weight right now?
My weight right now is 150. I want to go down to 145
And you're talking about going down a weight. Is that hard to get down on weight? Because you're 150 and you're growing. I mean, you're what, 16 years old and you're 16 and you're growing.
17.
17. He's only my son. 17. I'm sorry. Mom's watching like Jesus. Nachito Trevino just said, "Ese mi Danny." Say hi to him.
Totally.
So it's hard to make weight, right, mijo? You're at 150 and you want to come down to 145. How hard is that to come down a weight?
It's extremely hard. I'm 5'11" right now. For my height, it's extremely hard for me. I keep growing. When I was down to 140, I really wanted to go to 135, but I kept growing, and it's really extremely hard to do. I really have to fast.
So do you think you'd be more natural at 150?
Well, there's a lot of bigger guys for me. I'm more suitable at 140, 145. So I can, because I have a lot of speed, I can use my reach more, and I feel more comfortable at a lower weight.
Danny, what is one of your best at? What is your lethal technique? What are you best at? Is it a jab, body? Andy Pettis said it was his body shots, man. I see this kid hit the body like Jesus Christ, man. It hurts me. What is one of your best attributes to the boxing up in that ring?
Well, for me, it all has to do with my size too. I love using my jab. My jab setup's my other favorite combination, which is the uppercut. And when that comes in, I use my right hook. So it's a jab, uppercut, right hook.
So you have that combination down to the pack.
Yeah. So everything has to get set up with the jab, and then from there, I complete my combination. And
you complete your combination. That's one of your lethal combinations. Yeah. Is that one of the things that the coaches tell you to do? That combination up there?
Yeah, especially for my height. Just reach for the jab, keep jabbing them, and use some feints, and then you come up with the uppercut and the hooks too.
You're almost 6 feet already. And that jab is going to help you a lot, right?
Yeah.
So when we talk about Andy Pettis, smaller fighter, works inside, taller fighter better on the outside, but away from the ropes, because the coaches always tell you stay away from, and mom always tells you stay away from the ropes, right? But you see the combination, folks. I mean, Andy, again, hell of a body puncher. Danny, reach, and reach. And you've seen pro fighters too with that reach. You keep them at bay, and you have a lot of power. Do you have power and you're ambidextrous, or you just southpaw, or you both?
I can fight both, but I'm more comfortable with fighting southpaw.
Your southpaw. Mom just said she's your number one fan.
Thank you, Mom.
Say hi to mom.
Hi, Mom.
Right, so your lethal combination. So there you have it, man. You have that sacrifice, right? What is one of the things that you sacrifice in life to come to the boxing gym? Your friends, right?
Oh yeah. That's,
what else?
I dedicate my time, my friends. I really don't on a daily basis. I really dedicate my time. A lot of things because of training, non-stop. Wake up, go to school, and come here to the boxing gym.
Yeah, but it's hard, right? I mean, you got to have a lot of discipline and push and motivation to train, because boxing is a real jealous sport. Boxing is jealous. Andy was doing track. What do you do in high school besides boxing?
I used to play basketball. I'm a baller, yes, sir.
And you're going to play basketball, continue playing basketball?
Hopefully.
Yeah, good. What's next for Danny Trevino, man? What's next?
I know. Keep training and hopefully get a fight soon.
Had a fight soon. Who's your favorite prize fighter?
It's the Juan Manuel Marquez.
You like why do you like Juan Manuel Marquez?
I love him because he's a great counterpuncher like me. He used his jab a lot to set up his combinations, and he knocked out Manny Pacquiao. And he's a legend with Nachito.
Yeah, with Nacho Bedestin. Ray just say Dan the man. Remember Ray?
Yeah, Ray. What's up, Ray?
Say hi to Ray as well, right? So Juan Manuel Marquez. So, did you see the Pacquiao-Thurman fight?
Yes, sir.
What did you think of that fight?
It was a good fight. It was non-stop action. I wish Thurman won.
You were going to Thurman like Andy? You and Andy going to Keith Thurman. Why would you go for Keith Thurman?
He's more hungry than Pacquiao. I mean, but Pacquiao had nothing to lose. But Keith Thurman, he wanted it, but Pacquiao, he still has it with him.
Pacquiao still has it? So how many miles do you run? And Dan, that was one of the questions by one of the coaches that just texted me right now. How many miles does Danny run?
You know, I run on a daily.
That's what they just asked me right now.
Thank you, Sergio. 3 miles. 3 miles on a daily.
How much does the coach tell you to run?
He needs me to run more. I know I gotta stick to that. Keep running so I can get my condition up, and he's right. Well,
AJ and Bear say, and Crystal and Eddie say they want to see you fight soon. You know, you haven't had a lot of fights, Danny. Why? Sometimes you're not up to par to train, and your coach said you got to run, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully this mid 2019 is the return of Danny Trevino, and you can join the lights of Andy Pettis. Go out there with the coach and represent Warriors Edge Boxing in El Paso, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you learn from Andy?
A lot.
What do you learn from him?
When I spar him, he throws a lot of combinations at me. I like to use my defense with him. When he throws, I think more. When I spar other guys, with him it's a lot of with speed combinations, and that makes me help my defense and
your defense.
Mentally.
Good. Andy said that he sparred a famous kid, Fernando Vargas' kid, and that was a tall order for him. You also sparred a celebrity type of guy, and it was Antonio Escalante. How was that? How did you do with Antonio Escalante?
No, a lot of he helped me a lot. His movements, his side to side, he was slick with it. But I was a taller fighter, so I just stick with my instinct, with my reach, my jab. But at times he got in there. He's more smarter since he's a professional, and that was a great experience too.
That was a great experience, right? Antonio Escalante sparring with you. Andy, Danny, any last words you want to say to your friends, family watching you, grandparents, anybody you want to say? Theo's on also there watching. anything you want to say to anybody, your coaches, your Coach Sergio, your other coach, Nacho Trevino, anything else before we send you off to the ring?
I just want to say thank you. I'll be back. Thank you for the support. Gracias, Sergio. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to fight again. Fight more and everything.
All right. Well, there's the return of Danny. Mijo, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been great talking to both of you guys because we saw you both grow up. You were real small. You guys were on this baseball team. Remember the baseball team? Remember your coaches? Remember Chris Bustillos? Remember Charlie Bustillos? Remember Charlie? He was your coach, man. I remember yelling at you guys. And now you're at the boxing world now. And, I mean, those people also helped you along your way. So you guys show work and sacrifice and perseverance, competitive drive as well. Developing the winning habits, folks. Lombardi rule number 1 is search out and identify your beliefs and the habits that grow out of them. That was rule number 1. Again, talking about your beliefs and identify what you really believe in. So that's the rule number 1 Lombardi had. Rule number 2, use your courage. When necessary, pick flight, but otherwise be brave and fight. So I'm going to tell you and Andy, you fight. Fight to the end. Those are the rules of discipline, perseverance, and motivation. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We got our last guest of honor coming up. Nachito, the trainer, coming up in a couple of seconds. Stay tuned. Danny, thank you so much.
0. 5.
All right, folks, we're back. Warriors Edge Boxing Podcast 101. And just a big shout out to the El Paso Community College Law Enforcement Academy that's going to be graduating tomorrow. And also a big shout out to all my brothers and sisters in law enforcement that wear that blue line. Feds, state, local, all my corrections officer friends that do that job inside the walls. A big shout out to everybody out there, man. Great sacrifice and work. And thank you for your service. And stay safe, my brothers and sisters. Train hard all the time. We'd also thank all our sponsors for tonight's show. Mr. Charlie Williams Landscaping. For all your landscaping needs, call Mr. Williams at 740-9360. Henry Olguin Realty. For all your realty needs, call Mr. Henry Olguin at 630-3122. Big show here today. We got the best of the kids. And I say kids, the young adults, because they're young adults already. We also got Miguel Mata saying, "Ese mi Nachito." Ray also went ahead and give you a shout out to us. Ray online. I know he's a law enforcement officer. Thank you for what you do, my friend. So we're talking about Andy. And you know what? Andy would be our first national champion here. That's awesome. Then Danny, our 3-time Golden Glove. But you know what, folks? These kids have been here training. But you know what? We also created who? Louis. Louis done a lot here at the gym, man. He's developed as a coach, like Sergio said. Remember Chop? He helped you out a lot, develop as a coach. Mom says she is your number 1 fan. So welcome to the show, Mijo.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Why do they call you Nachito? That's what I want to know. ¿Por qué te llaman Nachito?
Because they say I look like the trainer Nacho Beristain.
Yeah, is he your favorite trainer?
He's my favorite trainer. Yes.
Why is he your favorite trainer?
The way his training ethics are to the world's best, Juan Manuel Marquez.
But you also liked another trainer, right?
Rafael Garcia.
He was a cut man. He was a trainer too. He was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
So you liked them both. So that's what. And then, how did the name come, Nachito? Did you just tell everybody to call me Nachito, or everybody just called you Nachito?
No, I guess there was some similarities in the pictures. but I didn't like it. But it stuck to me.
So you're not Chito now, right?
Uh-huh.
So tell us what you do here at the boxing gym.
The head trainer here. I've been training kids for more than 4.5 years. About right now, I'm training about 15 amateur fighters, barely starting their first fight. I'm also the athletic trainer at El Paso Community College.
So you have some training. You have some training experience under your belt.
Yes.
What do you do for EPCC?
I'm the head athletic trainer for the softball team.
And was that what you're gonna? You're a freshman in college, right?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Is that what you're gonna major in?
Yes.
In sports medicine.
Sports medicine, athletic trainer.
That's a pretty good field, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does boxing help you get to that goal or to that finish line?
It's basically experience.
Experience.
As in injuries as well. I have a lot of injuries here in the gym, from bleeding noses, running noses, blood, cutting the lips, concussions, all that stuff. So it helps me perform as well at the softball field.
Okay, so tell me something. Cuéntanos algo. First, we're going to start with Andy Perez. What can you tell us about Andy Perez? ¿Qué nos puedes decir de Andy Perez as you've seen him grow? Because you're young too, as you've seen him strive to be the best.
A lot. He's
Okay.
established a good training.
His etiquette, his ethics,
training
right?
Etiquette. I mean, it's one of the best out here for his age. Very dedicated to the sport.
Bien dedicado, ¿verdad?
There's
Bien
not a lot of
disciplinado.
kids his age
No.
that do this.
No, he's not. He's good, huh?
Very good.
Yeah, he kicks some ass, man. Tell us something about Danny. What do you see about Danny, your brother? I know it's gonna be hard, man. You guys are always fighting, but tell me something about Danny. No corre. and if you don't run, you don't fight, right? But tell me something about Danny.
But when Danny's here at the gym, when he trains, it's like him and Andy are the superpowers here. They don't stop training when they're here at the gym. They give it 100% here. No talking. My rule is no running, no fighting, no mouthpiece, no fighting. So they're very dedicated.
So what does Danny do that? So
what Danny does is what I've seen is the way he eats before fights as well. His diet is on point. He makes weight when he has to, which also motivates me to eat healthier.
and he's powerful, right?
Very powerful. I think he's one of my powerfulest fighters here in the gym.
Okay, well, you're the trainer. You have no amateur fights.
No.
Are you going to get an amateur fight here coming up? I heard that you want to fight. Bueno, el rumor es que vas a pelear.
I want to fight.
Con él?
I'll take on anyone.
What? So you want to get experience, right?
Yeah,
But you got to get experience when you fight, but not necessarily being a trainer, being the experience.
No.
Your main mission is the health of the fighters, correct?
Right.
It's not showing them how to fight. It's your main mission, let's be honest, as a trainer, is to take care of them.
Yeah.
Hands, nose, bleedings. You want to be a famous World Cup man, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're gonna get there, man. Your ethic is good. It's strong. Why did you pick up training? What was the deal about that?
When I started in the whole training world as well, unfortunately, when you fell,
Well, thanks for reminding me about that.
it all started there.
We were at a boxing gym, remember?
The old boxing gym. So that happened, and helping you out really motivated me to help other people out. So in the athletic training world and in the boxing world. So in the boxing world, I love helping kids with disabilities, with any type of disabilities, anyone that wants to get out of the streets from drugs, any type of abuse. I'm always here to help them out. If they want to fight, I'm always here for them as well.
Good, man. So you're also a mentor to kids.
Yes.
You're not only just here training kids to fight, but you're also mentoring the kids, and so important to have mentorship right now for kids right now, right? Everybody needs a mentorship. Let's go to the rules. I know I was talking about those 9 rules of Vince Lombardi. You know who Vince Lombardi was, right? Great coach for the Green Bay Packers, right? Great coach. Still today, we talk about him. And still today, leaders like you're going to be, leaders like Sergio, like Andy, like we still talk about this type of individual. Rule number 3 was embrace your passion. Jump into your passion with both feet and bring others along with you. One of the things to be a great trainer, and one of the things to be good in anything, is having a passion. And having a passion in anything you do, folks, will make you successful. Sergio has a passion for coaching. Andy has a passion for boxing. Danny has a passion for boxing. And you have a passion to train. Always have a passion and go in it with 2 feet. It's so important to have a passion. I bleed passion. When I do my training, I train law enforcement officers. I've been doing it for a long time. I have a passion. Bring a passion out, and let me tell you, you bring along others with you. Bring everybody. Teach back, reach back. Bring somebody. Aspire not just to make a living, inspire to make a difference. Rule number 4, be prepared to sacrifice. We learned about the fighters sacrificing time at school, time with their friends, the diets, the foods. Sacrifice and self-denial lie behind every success. We wish you success, Louis, if you sacrifice, but you got to be prepared. Andy mentioned that he's sacrificing, time with his friends. Danny said he sacrifices diets. Hell, Andy doesn't eat hot Cheetos. Sergio's always here sacrificing his time. You do the same thing. You sacrifice, and the self-denial lie will lie behind you as well. Rule number 5 that Vince Lombardi said: demand total commitment. Demand it first from yourself and then from others around you. You as a coach, as a trainer, you got to demand from others, but also you got to demand commitment from yourself. Commitment is key, folks. You show up every day to the gym, no matter what you do. You commit to something and you stick with it. Vince Lombardi was good in that with his football players, and there it is. Still today, we talk about the great man. Rule number 6, weed out the uncommitted. The organization that wins, it's populated by winners. Let me ask you something, Louis. How do you weed out the uncommitted? There's obviously people that don't want to train. There's obviously people that are a cancer to other people. How do you do that? How do you weed them? Do you just tell them, look, you're not going to train, you're not going to fight? How would you do it?
If they want to put their heart to the sport, go ahead and do it. If they don't, don't. Because you're going to get hurt if you don't want to do it correct.
Of course. If you quit now, during these workouts that you put them through, you'll quit in the middle of the season, right? In the middle of the ring. Once you learn to quit, it becomes a habit. And that's so important as a coach, guys. Do not learn to quit. We don't want anyone here who will quit. Always demand 100% of each individual. If you don't want to give it, get out. Just get up and get out right now. You tell all those fighters, get the hell out if you're not going to give 100%. Rule number 7, work at it. Don't buy the myth of the overnight success. Invest in your talent. Folks, we have talent here. Andy, Louis, Danny, big talent, 100%, like no other. You'll have haters, I know, but that's why. Let me tell you something. There was once, somebody told me one thing one time, that I was real aggressive. And that if I learned not to be that aggressive, I would do more things. Let me tell you something, hater. I'm not aggressive. It's character. I'm a character. It's carácter. That's what's made me successful. And let me tell you, I work at it. Rule number 8, discipline. Be disciplined on and off the ring. Discipline takes different forms, but it always pertains. And rule number 9, right, is mental toughness. The mental toughness is the most important element in the character makeup of a man who is successful, is that of the mental toughness. Rule number 9, be mentally tough. Use your toughness to beat setbacks. Use your toughness to seek out new challenges. You gotta have that mental toughness, folks. When you commit out in the ring, when Andy's out there getting the bronze in Wisconsin, Danny's inside that ring, hitting those awesome jabs and those combination combos. Danny is struck, Andy ready to go, Louis ready to go, and Sergio, they are mentally tough. Louis, anything else you want to tell your folks? Nachito, anybody watching out there, mom's watching, and hold on, Crystal just said, Bear can't wait to train with you, give the best. Yeah, we want Bear out here. One of these days we'll have him out here, be ready to go. Diego's about right. He's probably going to do it next year. Sergio's going to be the coach, Diego's coach. He's going to be Diego's coach. A big boy, man, but he'll be here. Diego's ready to go as we see him in the ring. The kids say hello to you, Louis. And Ray says, Nachito, great young kid, all the passion in the world. So, you want to say anything before you leave the show? Anything, all your fans, people watching you, your coach, anybody?
I would like to finish off with my saying.
Here we go. Well, before you go, did you see the Pacquiao-Thurman fight?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, what did you think?
Good fight. It was a good fight.
Who were you going for?
Pacquiao, for sure. 100%.
Okay, all right. What did you see on Pacquiao?
The most talkative will always get his butt kicked.
And
so
that was
always learn from that.
Okay. So Keith Thurman was talking a lot of trash, right?
Right.
Right. Ray says, Diego! Yeah, he's getting big, Ray. So what else? What else want to say hello to everybody? So you were going for Pacquiao. Mm-hmm. He actually won. It was a great fight, right? You think Pacquiao can fight Mayweather?
I think it can happen again.
You think so? Would you want to see that fight?
Pacquiao's in the best shape of his life right now. I'm sure Mayweather is as well.
But Pacquiao said he's going to take a year off. That's a long time to take off, man. He's going to be 41 next year.
Well, hey, things can change in 1 year.
Okay. I think you told us already, but I'm going to ask you again. Who's your favorite prize fighter? Juan Manuel Marquez, right?
No,
that was Danny. Who was you?
That was Danny's. It would have to be, rest in peace, Arturo Gatti.
Wow, the great Thunder, Arturo Gatti. And you know what? That's Diego's middle name. When Diego's getting up on the ring, it's going to be Diego Thunder Trevino. That's going to be so Arturo Gatti. And you know what? One interesting fact about Arturo Gatti, Buddy McGirt was a trainer this last weekend of the fighter that passed away. And my condolences to the fighter, rest in peace, champ. That we lost a fighter in the boxing world, and everybody gets affected by that. We did post some stuff up on our social media as well. Any last words, champ?
Yeah. So what I was gonna say, my saying, fake it until you make it.
What is that all about?
If you don't want to work out, if you don't feel like shadow boxing, if you don't feel like running, I don't give a. You go for it 100%. You fake it until you make it. You fake it until you become it, because it's going to only help you out in the future.
There you have it, folks. Nachito in the house, getting clear with his words. Anything else? Now you want to say hello to anybody? Mom, coaches, anybody?
Tío, ¿cómo estás? I know some of my fighters are watching. Thank you all for watching. My family, everyone like that. Thank you, everyone.
All right, folks. There you have it, man. And like I said before, man, or fake it, or make it, or break it. Correct? Those 9 rules. Remember the Lombardi rules, and we're going to sign out tonight with those rules. I want to thank Andy Perez for being on the show. I want to thank Sergio Perez. Good job, buddy. The coach, Nachito Trevino, and my son Danny. Everybody here at W.E.B Boxing, all my fans, all the followers. It has been a great episode to have my family here and talk a little bit about boxing and boxing's again, talking a little bit about boxing, and boxing is still healthy in our lives. It is a religion in my house, and we're going to leave you off with the 9 rules again. Own your habits, use your courage, embrace your passion, be prepared to sacrifice, demand total commitment, weed out the uncommitted, work at it, be disciplined on and off the ring, and be mentally tough. Folks, this has been W.E.B Boxing 101 podcast on the special night Wednesday. We'll see you next Thursday. And like I've always said, anything you do in life, you put God first. This has been our podcast, folks. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself, man. We'll see you next week.
3, 2, 1, 0.